Let's move to some business news now, because there's a report out which is looking at what companies are likely to not only survive but thrive after the pandemic. Let's cross over to our business desk in Hong Kong to speak to Andrew Wood, who's going to be telling us about the winners and losers.
Yeah, this is a report by the Institute for Management Development, IMD, a business school in Switzerland. It's one of the smaller ones, but it's always got some interesting research that's worth looking at. It's got a report called Future Readiness Indicated, and let's talk to the author of the report, Howard Yu. He's a professor of management and innovation at IMD in Switzerland, although he's from New York. He's in New York today. Good morning to you, Howard. What makes a company future ready then? What's an example of a future ready company? How do we know?
So we have a very specific definition here. It's really around whether an organization can build up capability that matters in the future. So you think about automotive industry. Everyone can build an electric drivetrain. Everyone can build an EV these days. But what really matters is the software capability, but it's also electronic chipset, as exemplified by the global chipset shortages right now. So obviously in the auto sector, Tesla is sitting on top of the game. But you can look across industry with similar setting. In finance, it's no longer about managing a retail branch, but it's around AI, mobile service, mobile payment, and blockchain. So we're really looking at organizations who have those type of capability to compete going forward.
Now, isn't there a philosophical issue here? They're prepared for the future, you reckon, but we don't know what the future is going to be. Who was it who said, sort of like predictions are very difficult, especially those about the future?
Well, in fact, if you're looking at organization transformation, they really just go through 4 steps. Step number 1 is to looking at what's next. That part is actually quite easy because if you attend any industry conference, everyone talking about the same thing. These days, if you're looking at annual report across all sectors, they actually have a convergence around what are the areas they must invest. But the difficult point is for the management team to arrive at shared viewpoint. This is key. They need to make tough trade-off. They need to de-emphasize what is historical past, making trade-off, allowing cannibalization at times, substitute lower margin product with higher margin historic product. Those are the tougher decisions to be made. So what we're trying to do here is to measure those organizations that can get their act together, not just talking about it, but moving forward with unified direction.
Okay, Howard Yu at IMD Business School. Thanks for telling us about the future.
Yep, Andrew, thank you very much indeed for that. Andrew, back in the next hour.